courthouses across California.
As of December 18th of 2024,
saw a change.
The way in which we filed drug possession cases changed drastically.
All because of more than 68% of voters.
The goal is treatment.
Now, more than 1 year into Prop 36, many are trying to judge if it's accomplishing that goal. So what's the verdict?
Prop 36 is a failure.
It seems to be working here for us.
Let's look at the evidence. Our investigative team requested the numbers. In the first 10 months of the new law, the Stanislaus County District Attorney's Office says it charged 770 people under Prop 36 with felony drug charges. That's more than any other county in the Sacramento Valley, even more populous places like San Joaquin and Sacramento.
And what was your reaction in seeing how Stanislaus County numbers compared to other counties in the area?
It's disheartening. It's completely frustrating.
We sat down with the public defender's office and the DA's office in October.
The whole point of this Prop 36 is, not to punish the defendants. It's to hopefully give them a better opportunity to lead a different lifestyle.
But out of the 770 charged at the time, 145 chose treatment. That means they had to plead guilty or no contest to the felony. They're supposed to get a substance abuse and mental health assessment, then treatment. And if they complete it, case dismissed.
What are some of the challenges you've faced so far?
Some of them are in custody at the time of their assessment. So the assessment may come back that they are amenable to treatment and that they wish to actually participate. But sometimes their intake appointments aren't until weeks later because this program is new. We are still making those adjustments to make sure that we have the services for everyone who wishes to participate in them.
But the county's chief public defender sees this as more than just a sign of growing pains.
So the majority of the individuals charged need something more than a simple outpatient program. They are receiving a 15-minute assessment. They're answering questions, many of them while they're still in the jail, about their most recent substance use, and they're getting a piece of paper that's telling them, go do outpatient treatment.
She feels it's not doing them justice.
They are being set up to fail.
Numbers from other Northern California counties also show most people are not choosing treatment.
I think we've got 11 people in Yolo County that have actually been assessed for drug treatment through Prop 36, accepted the plan.
That's out of the roughly 80 people who had been charged through the start of November.
So we're not happy with 11, but 11's better than we were at before Prop 36.
Before Prop 36, the cases would be misdemeanors.
If you charge it as a misdemeanor, you might as well give them a voucher to buy drugs from a drug dealer. It's going to have absolutely no effect on them at all. In fact, they probably won't even come to court and get arraigned in the first place, let alone ever get convicted and use probation to fix their demons. Every single county now has the tools through Prop 36 to make a difference.
Except Garrett Hamilton blames the Yolo County Public Defender's Office for getting in the way of those efforts.
There's definitely an emphasis on not getting people through the Prop 36 treatment program at the Public Defender in Yolo County.
Yolo County's chief public defender is Tracy Olson. She's also president of the California Public Defenders Association.
And we all identified pretty early that Proposition 36 was a trick.
And what do you mean by that? What was the trick?
It recriminalized behavioral health issues. It then put not one dime into treatment. But the real crux, the real trick, in my opinion, of what this law did is if somebody even is in treatment and doing very, very well, if they have a relapse and they suffer a conviction that's related to that relapse, the judge has no discretion but to terminate them from treatment and send them to prison or jail.
She says that flies in the face of what experts would say, which is relapse is a part of recovery.
We still value treatment. We still want our clients to get better. We just want them to be better in a system that's going to be effective for them.
So while everyone agrees stopping the cycle of repeated drug offenses calls for treatment, they don't agree on the best path to get there. And on Prop 36, they're deadlocked. Lizzie Mitri, California Politics 360.
It's unclear how many people statewide have actually completed the mandated treatment and had their case dismissed. Right now, only the Judicial Council is required to track these cases, mainly to determine funding for courthouses for the program. But our investigation found the county court systems were reporting inconsistent data to the state, and some did not track how many people have actually completed the program.